Welcome to the Markush podcast.
I haven't actually caught up with you on life and shit. So, what you been up to?
Shit, man, I'm just staying busy, like you said. Always working, always trying to get healthy in the gym, what I'm saying, trying to eat right, get everything back in check.
Facts.
But
you just got back from your honeymoon, right?
Yeah. I came back recently. Me and the wifey went out to Aruba. Ended up doing ATVs, hitting the beaches. Ended up trying restaurants, bro. You ever had pasta out of a Parmesan cheese wheel before?
I haven't, but I would love to.
My brother. You need to try some shit like that. Anybody ever try that before? Let me tell you, that is some fire shit. Straight up out of a Parmesan wheel, a little flambe inside of the wheel. They mix it with the pasta. Bro, amazing.
How could it not be?
Everything was cool. It was just like you saw like schools of fish. I guess that's very common over there. Like even on like the shoreline, just going into the beach randomly, anybody could just see them.
Right.
You know what they had over there too? It was like they had like a submarine you can kind of go in. It didn't go that deep, but like you're fully submerged. And
Not the fucking Titan sub.
Yeah.
I was talking with someone at work today, and it came up somehow, but it was like watch a lot of like ghost hunters and shit, right?
I did. That was my shit.
And the topic was like fucking paranormal. Like, you believe in paranormal or what?
I do. Now you're speaking my language now. I actually have a story. I've seen something before. That's why I'm such a believer in this, dude.
Do tell.
So you know Carlos, obviously, our boy.
Yeah. Shout out Carlos.
Shout out Carlos, bro. I love that guy. We honestly have to connect more, man.
Oh God.
I miss him. Yeah, this is back when we were like always hanging out every day. We obviously when you're kids, you run out of shit to do. You just start roaming around your town and just looking for dumb shit to do. Yeah, we're just walking around, and the train tracks over there, not too far from our house. So we're like going back there one night, and we're just like fucking around, and all of a sudden, we're on that corner where you shot that video.
Which one?
Where you walk out of the Bronco.
Okay.
So we were right there, and as we're walking, there used to be some bushes kind of around that corner.
Right.
And we're just walking there, and then all of a sudden I see at least a white figure just walk behind the bushes, run through that gate that's close to like the tracks and by the woods.
Yeah.
And there's that little booth that used to be there. Do you remember?
Right. Yeah.
It just ran like right behind that, like through the gate into the fucking woods. And it was just like picture like something you could just see through. Like it didn't look like a person.
Right.
It just more looked like a blob.
Like a shape.
Just like a shape, and it was just like moving quickly, and it just went all the way back there. And I looked at Carlos and I said, "Did you just see that?" And he was like, "Yeah." And we just both flipped the fuck out, bro.
Because like, especially like I don't know what they're doing or what their intent is. I guess
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like. I remember you always watching like the fucking ghost hunters and all that shit, and I'm just like, it's got to be so crazy to like think about like how do you think that even comes about? Like you think that person was a good person, a bad person? Like what is this some kind of like is it a punishment? Like what exactly like led them to this if that's like an actual fucking thing?
Yeah, dude, I don't know because that's what I believe in. Like I don't know if I want to say ghosts is the word, but I believe in kind of like spirits, like entities.
Right.
Things that maybe you can't really see, but you could feel. Okay. Like certain way. Because also, I don't know if you're familiar with, in high school, they made us read the book called The Crucible. And basically this book was about like the witch trials, and it was in Salem, Massachusetts, the witch trials.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
And so I remember we went there one day, shout out with John and his family, shout out John. And we went to Salem, and we went to the house where John Proctor and Abigail were actually there. If you guys read the book, you know exactly who these people are. John Proctor and Abigail, they were in the house. I think this is the all black house in Salem. It's like very notorious.
Right.
And we went in there, and I remember being in the attic, and I could just feel like the hair on the back of my neck just standing up.
That's great. I do believe in like reincarnation sometimes. I feel like that's easier for me to believe. I don't know if you would agree.
I think I would accept that more than, just there being nothing. At least it's kind of like another chance, and maybe it's something that you again, maybe if it is a thing, because I wouldn't completely rule it out. I don't want to say I'm a full believer in it, but I'm also not like a full just like kind of like chalk it out completely.
Yeah.
that would be honestly like amazing. Could you imagine coming back as like some sort of exotic fucking animal?
I just want your take. I feel like, because I do believe in like a god and a higher power, but I don't really see there being an afterlife. Yeah, like I appreciate you doing a lot of tracks for this mixtape that I got coming out. I feel like I trust you a lot with the mixing.
You have this kind of, the same sound that we're aiming for, and I feel like I kind of see the vision that you're going with.
Yeah.
And whenever you lay it down, and I kind of try to follow it up, and we're always pitching ideas and trying to make the sound better. But yeah, it's been a while. Just trying to get back to it anytime you need help.
I know. I feel like the last record I did be a little more like hands on with it, and plus you were going through like a lot of shit with like your wedding, getting ready for all that. Like you had a lot of life shit going on. So I was like, let me just try to take the wheel with that. But I think what I love about your work is that like you always take your time with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's like a mixtape or it's just a beat you're making or a short film, like you're always holding on to it for a while and just making sure it's like almost perfect, and then you're sharing it. So like you know it's gonna be good when you drop. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're like the Haley's Comet of like dropping some shit, because I feel like it's just like it doesn't come like every year at the same time. Like you're doing that work too, but you just got your shit like in the vault and you're just waiting for the right time to release it to the point like where you feel like it's perfect. And like I don't know, I kind of admire that in a way, like just not rushing the shit and just taking your time with it. So I just want to like give you your flowers for
I appreciate that, man. Like for sure. Like I wish, I really had like the time that we used to have back in the day, because I mean, we used to go, we go back obviously, and I remember like at one point in life when it was just, that's all it was for me. Like day and night was just music, and like that's all it was, and just trying to perfect the sound. And I feel like at one point when I finally started like picking it up and understanding it is like when I kind of fell off, if that makes sense, because I really did feel like I was picking up like kind of my own sound in a way. Even though at the time I wasn't really, I think at that time is when I started to kind of branch out from like doing not covers but like remixes. I was doing a lot of remixing over like other artists' beats, and I think at that point is when I really started to branch out and start finding my own, or maybe even trying a couple of my own beats that weren't that good. I was just starting off, making some. I feel like from back then it kind of inspired me to, make some recently that I do have in the vault now, and I do want to put out very soon, on even if it's like a little tape or something.
I feel like you should do it, to be honest, because like I know I'm not the only one that's excited when you drop, but because they just know like it's been a while and like you took your time on this project, so like they're just waiting for that next thing.
You got this mixtape coming soon.
Mixtape, shout out, 28. I've been working on this shit for the past like 8 months now, and July 28th, that shit's dropping.
Okay. Wait for the drop.
Yeah.
So what is it? We're almost a month out.
Yeah. That's the thing though, I fucking hate that. Like I wish I didn't have to do like a whole month rollout. I wish I could just drop that shit like, a week or two before, but I really want people to like gravitate towards it and like know like the shit's coming. I want it to be like kind of like a soundtrack to the summer.
Nice.
That's why I wanted a July release date for sure. But like the whole like formula of like how I'm dropping, like a lot of it's just gonna be on streaming. It's not just gonna be like YouTube. Like the past few times I've been dropping like, a track every week, but this time around I think I'm only releasing a certain amount on YouTube, and then the rest is gonna be just on streaming. I'm shooting these music videos right now. Like I want to get this shit right for sure, because I feel like this is really a special project. I hope people fuck with it,
For sure. No, we definitely gotta give Markush the flowers for dropping like every week. No bullshit. My man was dropping tracks at least like once every week at one point. Obviously, I've heard a lot of the tracks that are on it already. They're not completely done yet, but a lot of them are somewhat done. And like the vibe, I could also say is like very like, it's like a summer vibe.
And going through like spring and like the start of summer, I feel like I was still trying to capture that summer feeling. Like the beats there's some beats on there that are very pop, and I think they're gonna like kind of surprise some people. I don't know if you ever like had a phase like this, but like I low-key wanted to be in a rap group so bad.
When like back in the day at one point?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
Just like when it was like popping. Like think about all the iconic fucking rap groups there were. You had like Wu-Tang, NWA, Slaughterhouse was like our time, Bad Meets Evil. The generation we came up into, like when you had like actual like super groups like get together, bro. And like that was just like fucking ciphers were like a big thing. Like when's the last time you saw a fucking cipher? Like,
not
what I'm saying?
A good one. Yeah. A long time, dude. It's true. Like, I came up a lot on like G Unit. I completely like understand what you're saying. Like you get those thoughts of like, imagine we did something together, like like a project that we just all focused on.
As you know, I'm working on another book. Like it's the first time I'm sharing what it is. It's a cookbook.
Cookbook.
The first book I did was like, you know, a poetry book with like real Polaroids in it, and then the second one was a collection of short stories, and then this one gonna be a cookbook. And I want like every book, especially like my first 3 or 5 books, to be so versatile and be so different. I think I just want to pay homage to like my father was a chef and his grandfather was a chef, and just really like try to do something different with it. I also want to like not just recipes, but also places that I visited that I've like, you know, ate at that I think other people would really like and enjoy.
Okay.
So that's slated for like hopefully spring 2027. Working on it now.
All right. So can you tell us a little hint of one dish that would be in the book? Something that maybe something you like to cook that we wouldn't expect?
Yeah, I think one of the chapters I'm definitely calling like Home for the Holidays.
Ooh.
Like my grandma's like macaroni and meatballs. Like she would make that like every Sunday on some like Italian family like dinner shit. Like just classic comfort meal. Some red wine, you know, to go with it. Like that on like a Sunday night, like I'll die happy. Like that's
of course. That's the perfect way. It's a sauce Sunday. You know, you gotta have the sauce, the wine, typical Italian style, like you said.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, and you know that's a comfort meal.
It really is, and it just brings me back to like my like childhood like nostalgia.
It's a feel good one.
Yeah, and just everyone's pleased. It's simple food, but it just hits home. You ever think about like what you'd want your last meal to be?
My last meal would be some big back shit. You already know my last meal would be crazy, bro. The first thing that comes to thought is like an amazing burger. You know, I'm a fucking burger connoisseur over here. I'm thinking of like a great burger. I'm also thinking of some like lobster mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Like that shit always hits.
Yeah.
It's from Gabriella's. Shout out Gabriella's in Red Bank.
Shout out Red Bank. Can you believe to this day I still have never had Shake Shack?
That's fucking insane.
I know. I'm a disgrace to like the East Coast.
But dude, you know what? I put Shake Shack above In-N-Out. Hate me for it. It is what it is.
Bro, are you dead ass?
It's my number one.
I thought you said the burger at In-N-Out was better.
It's amazing. It's a great burger. It's fucking great. But if I want my old reliable, the Shack sauce is undefeated.
And you know what? I hear the fries at In-N-Out suck.
I can attest to that. They do. Unless you get them animal style, which is the only way to get them. But if you just get plain fries,
if I gotta order them specifically a certain way for them not to suck, fuck those fries.
Yeah, man, I agree with that because you know what, Shake Shack's fries wouldn't do that to you.
Nah, but like on some real shit, I appreciate you being my first guest. I know we go back a while, came up together, did hella fucking music together. Like I just appreciate you still being a bro, still being fucking a real one, and just, you know, holding it down since day one. I appreciate you, my boy.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Thank you for having me. I hope this turns into something big, you know what I'm saying? Since day one.
Thanks for coming through.
Appreciate you for having me.